So I really surprised myself with this video. I actually, before, thought you're fine with stock oil level on a stock tune. Well, it proved me wrong. I need you guys to understand something very important. If you do not understand the oiling dynamics of this engine, I don't care if you're an engineer, you cannot explain to me a rear sump engine and compare it with this engine. It is not the same. If you're comparing an LS or a 460 Ford to this engine, it is absolutely different. The only way to fix this engine is to use FenFab's oil pan, which we have right here, and we're gonna install it, and we're gonna keep it raw because, I mean, look at those welds.
Oh my love, you're such a fragile thing.
Absolute artwork. I can't wait to put this in to finally fix our oil problem. So do the smart thing first and drain your oils. I've already put it up on the hoist. I've drained the oil because that's boring, and we're gonna pull off the old oil pan. So let's get into it. So with the under tray that we had from Ford Performance, we have to first take all these 7mm bolts off to take this front cover off. Oh, why did that fall out? And then we can access these ones, and we can take off this under tray, which is amazing, by the way. I also know that Travis has one, so hit the linky in the bottom. I don't sell the Ford Performance one. A hassle. There's too much wait times. We'll grab the old 7mm and zip zippy. As per my usual, I have somehow decided I'm not going to make it easier on myself. So what I did is I didn't unbolt anything up here. I didn't jack up one side. I was like, nah, I might be able to get this in without show you guys why we're having oil pressure issues. And this is the front of the engine. What is this?
Hey, what is
oil pickup. Where is it? The front of the engine. When you launch the back of your pan, when your vehicle goes up like this, you can see that all your oil runs to the back, which happens to starve our favorite little minion here. In turn, makes our engine go clackety clackety boom and live up to the exploder name. As we're gonna clean all this up, it looks like they've been in here when they did. I don't know if they actually took that up. Anyways, it was starting to leak, so this is a good thing that we're taking it apart. We're gonna apply some new silicone here because these are the edges of the timing case, and then we're gonna try to wiggle, wiggle, wiggle the new pan into place and bolt it back. Before we put them in place, I wanted to show you the difference. Like, that is considerable amount. So if you're wondering, do I have to put more oil in this? The obvious answer is yes. Please don't get upset that I pointed out you have to put more oil in a pan that has more sump to it. Now, he did draw in this little gasket. We're not going to reuse those bolts because, well, they're not going to work in this application. And we're going to go ahead and put these new bolts in provided by FenFab. Put this seal into the pan. We will finish off by putting some RTV at the very end to make sure everything seals properly. So you are going to have to lift this up just about 4 inches to get this pan to go in. You have to loosen that nut there and that nut there. I used this because I'm on a hoist, and unlike being a psycho, I put that at the back so that it don't go. You've got to slide these bolts in before you slide the pan in, or you're not going to get those bolts in. You do that on both sides, just the two that are right basically here. Oil pan is in. These bolts are torqued. These are still loose, so I have to tighten this. She's all done up. We're not going to do anything else here. We're going to drop this down. We're going to fill up the oil, and we're going to leave it overnight. And just make sure that there's no oil drips. Some people were asking, is this thing going to clear the pan or this under tray? And this is your answer. Absolutely will. It is well above there. Now, we need to talk about oil levels. If you're gonna stick to the main oil level that's from factory, you're gonna be extremely disappointed because there's not gonna be enough oil in the engine. So please do not do that. Make sure with it cold, you fill it to the full line. You do not need to overfill anymore. If you do slightly, not the end of the world. Now, look how gorgeous that is. I'm really happy that I just got the aluminum one again. I'm very happy with the craftsmanship from Brett. I can't get over how good this looks. And just in case anyone wants to jump in the comments and be like, you didn't give enough time to drain the oil, it's okay. I love you guys. All the boats. And that's how I know I've done it not bad.